If moving into one of the most prestigious areas in the Central Valley interests you, then this is absolutely the next video that you guys need to watch. You're in the right place, guys. Today we're looking at these two monster homes right behind me. They're both gigantic. They're near the golf course. Look at the golf course, guys, right there behind me. They're in the boundaries of the Clovis North High School area, one of the top rated high schools actually in the valley. If all of that sounds like something that you might want to see, then stick around till the end and let's dive in. So they are building like crazy out here, guys. Copper River has been out here for years. This has been a place that's been prestigious, high desirability for years and years, guys. But I'm telling you, it doesn't seem like there's any signs of stopping, because every time I think that they're done, somehow they find more land out here and they keep on going, guys. So let's step into this first house, guys. It is giant. All right, let's check this thing out. All right, look at the size of this thing, guys. This is the monster of a house. So it's got a really nice aesthetic. It's kind of like a Tuscan feel. Check it out, guys. We're super excited to be out here today, showing you guys this gigantic house. And if you think this thing is big, wait till you see the next one. It is like 500 feet bigger than this, guys. By the way, this thing is just under 4,000 square feet, okay? It is like 3,951 square feet. It is right under 4,000 square feet. That is giant. If you guys don't know, that is huge, all right? Especially for this area. So things are so densely packed in many of these new subdivisions. So the fact that they can build a 4,000 square foot house out here is crazy and super cool, guys. So check this thing out. So that's where we came in. Kind of a cool front door. It's frosted glass, lets a lot of light through though. We've got a bedroom right up here in the front, all right? Kind of a typical setup in the front. I love these little arched windows. It's pretty cool. Now this just will differ depending on the aesthetic, but this house has got that, so it looks really good. Ceilings in this house, guys, are 10 feet. All right, so I'll point out a couple of things as we begin. So 10 foot ceilings everywhere. This room is actually a great size. That appears to actually be a king size mattress. Very low to the ground, but this room is big. That is a king size bed there. So got a nice walk-in closet. So that's good. It's nice. All right, something interesting though I want to point out. So this home is not a next-gen in-law aging in place type of home, but it could totally act as that, because you do have a downstairs bedroom right here in the front. All right, nice walk-in closet. And then you've got a 3/4 bath right down here, right across the way. All right. You'll notice every bathroom in this home is tiled. We are not doing inserts in this house today. So that's very nice. Good little window up top there. Yeah, no, this looks great. So we've got a door closing off the toilet space there. This is a quartz countertop. All right, you'll see this more once we get into the kitchen. But it's nice, guys. It's really, really nice. So interesting to have the attic access in the front bathroom, but hey, it works, right? All right, check this out. So we got our coat closet perfectly located right off of the front door, guys. People come in, you give them a hug, put their jacket in there. All right. And here we go, guys. Look at this ceiling height in this room down here. That is crazy. Look at that, guys. That's got to be 20 feet. All right, this is an office. This is not a bedroom. This is an office. All right, they've got kind of their builder stuff in here, so we're not going to spend too much time in here. But that is an office. It's got the French doors that will close. You can kind of close this space off. So that's pretty nice. So this builder does offer many different countertop materials and all that, which you can see, and we can talk about all that stuff later. We're focused right now on the floor plan and how nice this looks. Looks like they had to replace a rail. Not a big deal. It's gonna be painted. Anyways, all right guys, are you ready for this? Check this thing out. You know what's something that stands out to me in this home? The lighting package. Look at the lighting. Look at all the lights across this top area here. It's really, really cool. We've got tons of recessed lights in the ceiling there. Across this beam up here, we've got more lighting. Super cool. That wall over there is really pretty. It kind of matches the exterior aesthetic in the front with that Tuscan looking stone here. Really, really pretty. And then it ties in with the ceiling. It gives it some really, really nice contrast. So this would be the main dining space. There is no like nook, I guess. There's no breakfast nook in this home. This is your dining room, which is plenty big, by the way. They've got this set up as an 8-seater table and you could stretch it if you had to. Tons of windows, and then I like the triple pane slider. Right over here, it's locked, so we're not able, actually, let me see. No, we can't get out. Nah, they don't want us going out, which is okay. But you get this covered patio, so that's very, very nice. This is a monster of a house, guys. I'm serious, it's huge. So they've got it set up with an outdoor kitchen, you know, all the above, guys. Check it out. So this is definitely an entertainer's house. You've got, I can already see having a party here, doing Sophie's birthday party here. You know, we've got the outdoor space, the indoor space. It all kind of is fluid, ties in together. It's a beautiful kitchen, really, really pretty. You still get the 36-inch gas range in this home. This is a 5-burner, check it out. So, and it is KitchenAid as well. So it is a high-end brand. It's awesome, guys. It's got the matching brand for the hood up top. And then it's got the decor fridge and these appliances. It's interesting that these are decor here, which is very, very high-end, guys. We've got an oven and a microwave. It is not dual ovens, if that's what you were thinking. Look at the way these are illuminated here. These knobs. It's really fancy, guys. So this is all part of one package. And the dishwasher and stove are KitchenAid. So again, this was a model. So there is a possibility that they were using this just to showcase some different options. I don't know that you would actually buy one with mismatched appliances, especially at this price point. We are gonna talk pricing later on in the video. I want you guys to focus on the house, guys. Who cares about the price, right? Well, most of us care about the price, including myself, because that's what's gonna determine if this is a reality or not. But I think it is reality, guys. So we're gonna talk pricing later, but I don't know. I don't think you'd buy this with 2 different brands of appliances. I don't think that's how it would come. I think they're just showing different options here. So it's really pretty though. It's really, really pretty. So there's a lot more to see, guys. You've basically seen nothing yet. So let's keep going. Did I mention that this does have a downstairs primary suite tied into the laundry room? Like, that's pretty cool, guys. So let's check that out. All right, so we have a 3-car garage with this home too. All right, the primary is in the back bottom of the house. All right, I can tell this house was just cleaned because you can see the vacuum lines. I love vacuum lines. My wife loves vacuum lines. All right, this is a big old room here. That is a king-size bed. Sometimes I feel like my camera doesn't quite show you the size of some of these rooms, but I'm trying to get it close to the wall to give you a real sense of reality here. I love all the windows. Like, you got 2 good windows over there, 3 over here. You got your French door here, which is awesome, by the way. You don't see this too often in the newer homes with the French door leading to the outside. So that's really nice that they've done that. This room is gigantic though. I mean, it's huge. So this one's came wired with the speakers up in the ceilings. That's what these 2 larger round circular objects are. Those are speakers. It's an option that you can get if it matters. I use the little JBL speakers because they all sync together, they pair, and you really can't go wrong. And then I can take them to the beach, I can take them out of town, I can take them to my open houses, use them at home, multi-purpose. And I'm willing to bet those were probably cheaper than the hardwired speaker system. So just my 2 cents, but who cares what I think. So, all right, you ready to see this primary bath? Look at this thing, guys. Notice the lighting everywhere. It's an upgraded lighting package. I don't think that's standard, but I do know that it's something you could get, but I think it really adds a really neat ambiance to the house that you just don't see in every house. It definitely sets it apart. I feel like it feels a little dark in here. I know that window is closed, but even with all the lights on, it feels a little dark in my opinion. Okay. Got your water closet there. Notice the thicker baseboards as well. And did I mention the doors are 8 feet in this house? I don't know if that matters, but it does look nice. So this is actually a really cool bathroom. You've got 2 sinks over here, undermount sinks. That's pretty cool in terms of functionality. You got the soaking tub here, the step-in shower, that's a 0 clearance shower over here, so you don't have to step over something to get into it, so that's nice. And then you have a vanity here, which does need brighter lighting, absolutely. I mean, look how my face, I don't know, who cares? You could just put different bulbs and that would take care of that. So, but that's cool. All right, I like the shower, actually. This is a really big shower. Check this thing out. All right, very, very cool. I like the bench in there, super functional, really well done, awesome. And now this is cool, okay? Look at the size of this closet. Does this work for you? Do you think this is enough space? Do you have stuff to fill this closet, or do you feel that you need 2 of these closets? This is stuff that you get with this home. This home comes with these built-ins, okay? This would cost you thousands of dollars to have a contractor come in after the fact or a closet professional to build all of this. So this is super cool. I love that you've got the drawers everywhere. These are even soft close, my favorite. Yeah, it's awesome. It's really, really nice. So, all right, here's the laundry. Notice we came right through the primary bath, from the bedroom to the bathroom to the closet to the laundry room. So instead of letting your clothes pile up in a hamper, you can just bring them right into here. Super convenient, very functional. I love all the storage you get in this house. Look at this. So tons of storage. The soap, that's extra. With the right offer, we might be able to negotiate that in. I'm not gonna make any promises because that is a big ask. But check it out, guys. Your washer and dryer machine would go here. And then you get a sink. So you also get a sink in here. You don't get a utility sink like this in most homes these days, unless you're spending buku bucks, which, well, this house might be buku bucks. We're gonna find out later. But it is an awesome house with tons and tons of storage. So I think you'll like that. All right, now let me step out here, show you where we are really quick. So this will take you to the garage. All right, it's probably locked. Wow, we have had luck.
Door open.
Okay, I'm telling you, we have had some luck lately, guys, with these garage doors. They are typically locked, and lately we've had a lot of luck getting into these garages, just to show you the size. So there's a lot of stuff in here. It's so funny, the house is staged, like nobody lives like that, but the reality is that a lot of people do actually live like this, including, you know, not anymore, but at one point my wife and I could not get a car in our garage. Now we're proud to say we get both cars in the garage, but this is how a lot of people actually live. So this is not staged, just kidding. This is let's just go back in, you know what I'm saying. These are Wi-Fi capable. You can shut your garage door from anywhere, so that's awesome. We've got our breaker, our sub panel here, all of our solar equipment, even speakers out here, guys. How cool is that? All right, I am not one to comment on a garage because growing up, guys, the house that we lived in, I was a kid, so this is not my fault. We had a 3-car garage, could not get 1 car in. We had like so much stuff, it's insane. So as an adult, I refuse to have my cars parked outside while I store $1,500 worth of stuff that I do not need, right? I mean, what is all that stuff in your garage for? Stuff that you may need on a rainy day at some point. I'm not keeping my car outside so I can store stuff that I might need one day 15 years from now. That's just, I've decided, my wife and I agree on that, and we're not doing that. All right, this is a powder room. All right, so powder room, if you're new here, this is a half bath, so you get a sink and a toilet. All right, there's no shower, no tub, none of that. It's just a sink and a toilet, guys. And it's a guest bath, that's what it is. So let me show you where we are, because we're kind of going a different way. All right, this is some storage right here. Great pantry space, but let me go back out and then I'll show you where we're at. So look, guys, what we did, we went over here through that walkway there into the primary. And the primary takes up the whole back wall behind the kitchen under the upper level there. Okay, and we came out here. So this storage space I just showed you is the pantry because it's right behind the kitchen, and it is actually really, really big. I think this is a fantastic, maybe one of the best pantries we've shown in a long time. So that's cool. And then the powder room is right here. I always point out the 8-foot doors because it looks nice, right? And sometimes people are like, who cares about doors? Like, I don't even know the difference. I'm gonna show you right now the difference. This is the perfect opportunity to do so. That's an 8-foot door going out to the garage. This is a standard height door, 6 feet 8-inch door right there, okay? You can now see the difference once and for all, and you can decide if it matters. Now, this door is low because we're going, look, it's under the stairs, that's why that's slanted. So this probably just couldn't accommodate an 8-foot door. They need to have, you know, reinforcement for structure purposes. I'm pretty sure that's probably why this is a lower door here. But I think that might be like one of the only doors, if not the only door in the house that's lower, but that shows you the difference in height. So hopefully that's helpful, guys. So, all right. And then let me show you this really quick. I kind of walked right on by. What do you think of this living room? What do you think of this? Like size-wise. Now, if it were me, the TV would go on that wall instead of here. And that's actually a really small TV for a 4,000 square foot house. But I mean, whatever, it's staged. So that's fine. But what do you think of this? In all honesty, I mean, we're talking 4,000 square feet here. I personally would not mind if the living room in this home was 5 to 6 feet deeper going that way. I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but it's 4,000 square feet. I want to feel it, guys. And this feels a little bit small for my taste personally. But again, you're buying it, maybe, not me. So, all right. We've seen the downstairs, guys. Congratulations, you have made it this far. Please subscribe to the channel right up here. If you haven't already, please do so. It helps YouTube know who likes our content. And if you're moving from out of state or even out of the area within California, YouTube realizes that, hey, out of state people like this guy's videos, and they will push it to more people so we can help more and more families just like you every single week. This is where we're going. It's so cool. We have clients from all over, guys. Wisconsin, St. Louis, Missouri, Tampa Bay, Florida, Washington, D.C., Lake Havasu, Arizona. Trying to think. I could go on. We have so many people from all over. We have a guy from Minneapolis right now. We've had clients from Virginia. We've had someone from New York reach out. A lot of people, guys, from all over the country. So if there's something that you're hoping us that we'll make, a video that you're looking for, let us know. We'll create it for you guys. We're here to help. All right, reach out to us and we can help. All right, guys. So congratulations. You've seen the downstairs and you have made it to the top. So there's where we came from. And here's where we're going. So what do you guys think so far? This is a loft upstairs. Now I think there's an option to make this like a 6th bedroom. I mean, unless you need 6 bedrooms, do the loft. It gives you a second living space, kind of a lounge space like this. Make the downstairs more the formal. That could be cool, but let's go this way. So before we go in here, we have seen 2 bedrooms, okay? We've seen the primary downstairs, and that bedroom in the very front that I mentioned could be kind of like a next-gen in-law suite. It's not, but it could be like a guest room type of thing. So this is the 3rd bedroom we're seeing right now. Check this thing out. It's a great size, guys. That's either a queen or a double. I think it's a queen. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably a queen. So look how much space we've got. This is actually bigger than some of the primary bedrooms and other homes that we've shown on the channel. All right, look at this. Great size, guys, great size room. And it's a walk-in closet. So we're 3 for 3 right now for walk-ins, guys, in this house. This is great. Now, not a big deal, but observation-wise, notice that the ceilings dropped to 9 feet. Doors are still 8 feet, ceilings are 9 feet, not 10 up here, okay? So not a big deal, just something I'm seeing. All right, so that's the 3rd bed. We've got some linen storage right here. Gotta have room for the linens, guys. Okay. Bedroom 4, right here. Now look at the size of this thing. I know these are small beds, but there's 2 of them. And if you slide 2 twins together, that actually equals a king. So you could fit a king-size bed in here, guys, and still have room on each side. Isn't that insane? Now this room looks out to the front. I love the matching arch. All right, we are at Copper River today. Check out the view. Okay. We are in a new gated community out here. All right, this builder has been building out here for years. I've sold homes by this builder out here before, and they make a really, really nice, sound, solid home. All right, I know from the outside looking in, a lot of homes are kind of like, oh, they all look the same. But this particular builder takes a lot of pride in the methods of construction that they use. And that's one thing that sets them apart. You get windowsills, look at this. Like, you actually don't get this in a lot of homes, but you do in this one. So, all right, guys, I'm telling you, 4 for 4 on walk-ins. Maybe I should buy a lottery ticket. All right, very good. Awesome size rooms, by the way. If you like space, this is one to consider. All right, this is what they call a 1.25 bath, 1 1/4 bath. All right, what is that, guys? Well, it's 2 sinks, so there's 25%, 25%. The toilet's 25%, the tub's 25%, and the shower is also 25%. So that makes up 1 1/4 bath because of the 2 sinks. So we do have, I don't know if that's an insert or, I don't know, could be. But it's a nice tub if you're doing bath time or something. You might do that up here or downstairs in the primary in that giant soaking tub we saw. But notice it's not an insert. This is tiled, okay? So it's very, very pretty. So, and then we've got the same quartzite material here as downstairs. All the drawers in this house are soft close as we saw earlier, okay? So far so good. Now what is this? Wow, more storage. This is where you put Monopoly. Yahtzee, Monopoly, heating blankets that you break out once a year because it never gets that cold. You know, maybe some decor, home decor, I don't know, because you've got this closet and then the linen closet that we literally just saw a second ago. So, all right, so what do you guys think so far? Is this something or what? All right, let's head across here. We're looking at the 5th and final bedroom, guys. Let's see if it's big. Yes, and this room has got something that I know you're gonna love, by the way. Check this thing out, guys. 2 windows in here. It's big. That's either a full, I think it's a full, maybe a queen. Either way, it's a couple inch difference. It's a big room, guys. I mean, look at the foot space. All right, now, if you're looking for a room for your favorite kid, right? No favorites here. This is the one because it's an ensuite. It's got a full bath, right? It's got a shower tub combo, guys. A shower tub combo, look at this. Shower tub combo, it's got your toilet, sink, and the biggest walk-in closet of them all, besides the primary, which we saw earlier downstairs. So this is nice, guys. This is an awesome room. Your internet stuff goes right there. This is an awesome room. So maybe you guys should play Monopoly and whoever wins gets this room or something. So it's an awesome house. Like, I just love this floor plan. It's fantastic. One thing that people have asked me before, like, well, what do you put right there? It's like, you put nothing right there. Or you put fake plants that get dusty that, like, you risk your life literally cleaning. So, okay, that light fixture there needs to be straightened. Not a big deal, whatever. So that's it, guys, for the first house. We have another one to see, though. So if you like what you're seeing and you've made it this far, then stick around because you are not gonna wanna miss the next house. It is like this house, but what do the bodybuilders take? Is it steroids? That's like what they pumped into the next house, guys. I'm telling you. This one's nice, that one is amazing. I love that floor plan of the next one. So why don't we walk over there and check that thing out? And then I'd love to hear from you guys at the end of the video on which house you guys like better. The first one or the second one. This one is just under 4,000. The next one's like 4,500. 500 feet difference is a difference, don't get me wrong. But when you're talking 4,000 square feet, it's like a 10 to 12% difference. You know, it's not like it's a 1,200 square foot house versus a 1,700. That is drastically different, like 50% bigger, you know? In this case, it's bigger, but it's the same number of bedrooms, all of that. It's just spec'd differently with the way the house is kind of sliced up. And sometimes that's really what matters, you know? Sometimes, you know, people need 3,000 square feet, but hey, 2,500, you know, divvied out the right way is better than 4,000 where there's nothing but wasted space everywhere. So it really just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Okay, this right here is a feature that we never really see too often, so we're gonna talk on it really quick. This is the second house, guys. Have you ever seen this before? This little tunnel that you walk through? It's called a portico, all right? It costs several $1,000s to have them do that. It does nothing really functional for the house. It's more of an aesthetic thing, but it's thousands of dollars so that you can walk under a section of, it's aesthetic reasons, and that's pretty much it. I mean, you could stand here, drop the groceries right there on the ground, guys, and then get your keys out and then dart to the front door when it's raining. But honestly, that's not what this is intended for. That is just, again, an aesthetic feature that is an option. If you like the way it looks on the outside of the house, you can certainly add that on. If you don't like it, then don't pay for it. It's your house. So this is really neat though, this courtyard. Check this thing out, guys. So this is pretty cool. It's very cool, guys. This is nice. It's really pretty. I mean, I think it looks really, really nice. So why don't we step on inside of this bad boy and see just how great this house is. You get double doors, which is the first thing right off the bat you don't get with the last one. Let's check this thing out. so before we get too far into this house, I just want to read you the specs really quick. It is 4,580 square feet, guys. This thing could be spec'd as a 5 or 6 bedroom. It can be a 3.5 to a 4.5 or 5.5 bath, and it's a 4-car garage, guys. This, if you thought the last house was huge, this thing's a monster, guys, and this has got a more sprawled out floor plan. Like, I personally love this floor plan. If I was buying a 2-story house by this builder, between the two of them, I love this house, guys. So check this thing out. You're gonna see why for yourselves right now. All right, that is where we came in, guys. Awesome banister. I love the stairs are like over there. We're gonna go up there later, so we're not gonna talk about that just yet, but look at how beautiful this is, guys. By the way, both houses do have a ceramic tile plank flooring. The last house, they were 6 by 24 inch boards, I believe. This has got the longer planks, which I personally think look fantastic. This is an electric fireplace, okay? There's a remote around here somewhere, I'm not sure where, but you just fire it up and there you go, guys. There's your fire. So same 10-foot ceilings in here. Now you don't get like the big old 20-foot thing in this house, right? But they give you a bigger upstairs. You'll see it, guys, you'll see. But look at the backyard. I like the backyard on this. This is, man, I said the last house was an entertainer's house. This definitely is, because you open up this 12-foot wide by 8-foot tall slider. From the center, both doors open outward, and you have yourself a party, guys. Look at this thing. Yeah, look at the size of this. I love the openness so much more in this home than the last one. You have less of an entry in this house. The last one you had a long, remember you had a long entry. This house, you kind of step in, you know, and then figure out where you're going from there. So, but I love this. I love you got the dining room here. It just has a certain elegance, and it also could just be the staging too, but I like the living space in this one a little better. I like that it's open enough, and I mean that for a reason when I say open enough. So my last home that I lived in was not open. It was slightly open, but it wasn't considered the open concept floor plan like most of the new construction homes that they're building today. It was a home built in, I think it was like 91 or 92. So it was still semi-compartmentalized, kind of semi-open, which was fine. We never really thought anything of it. We moved into the home that we're in now. We bought that house almost 2 years ago, and it is very open, guys. Very much like the last house. It is like open like that, where your kitchen and your living room are all just right there. And it's fine, you know, we don't, like, I love our home, don't get me wrong. But something I've noticed just through experience with the open concept is, you know, if we're washing dishes or loading the dishwasher and you start the dishwasher, then you sit down to watch TV, like you can listen to the dishwasher. You got to hear that, you know, versus, so what we typically do is just load it up, and then when we go to bed, we'll start it, you know, turn it on and then go to bed. Like I said, first world problems, right? Like it's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, but just little things, you know, if you want some privacy, like you're not going to get that if it's Christmas time, if you celebrate that holiday, you got family in the kitchen, you got family in the living room, it's loud, you know? So I like this because, like I said, it's open, but the kitchen's kind of over there with like three out of 4 walls. So it's kind of cool. I kind of like that. All right, let's take a peek at this thing. Now, this is their approach to a breakfast nook. Now, are you guys drinking wine at breakfast? Maybe a mimosa, not sure. I'm allergic to alcohol, so I don't drink at all, which is fine. Look at the lighting package. You got the really cool lighting package in this house too. It really elevates this whole space, guys, in my opinion. This kitchen is wow factor. It's got all the matching, well, I don't know, I haven't seen the stove yet, but decor, these cabinets, it's like a gray green. Love these cabinets. Of course, they're soft close, so why wouldn't they be? All right, junk drawer. Everybody needs one of those. Love the backsplash. This house is awesome. Something else that a lot of my clients these days tell me they like Do you see what I'm seeing, or is it just me? Guys, we've got dual dishwashers. How cool is that? I just noticed that. Super cool. I love a sink over the window. This is like the olden days, guys. We've got our sink, we're washing our dishes, whatever you're doing, and then washing fruit, whatever. And you've got your backyard. This is really cool. I think this is outstanding. I love this. Like, there's so much counter space. Oftentimes clients, hey, there's no counter space. You have nothing but counter space in this house. Look at this thing. You got the island, you got your breakfast nook built into the island. You've got your coffee station over here, your French press that you can get one of these at Ross, guys, for like super cheap. Let's see. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I mean, this is KitchenAid, so I'm not sure what the deal is. They're doing that in both homes today. So I can find out if it matters. If you care about that, I will certainly find out for you. I like that they broke it up with the white cabinets though right here. It's pretty cool. Gives it some contrast, brightens it up a little bit. Very, very nice. Okay. Look at this. Wow, that ice maker sure takes up a lot of space, doesn't it? That's literally like 25% of your freezer. What do you think of this, guys? There's not a lot of freezer space. Like, look at that. It's 1, 2, 3, and that's it. I mean, it's cool. I mean, the brand is cool, it's fancy, but this really doesn't give you a ton of space. I mean, in terms of aesthetic, it's impressive. It's got wow factor, don't get me wrong. But in terms of functionality, I think in your 4-car garage that you get with this house, you're probably gonna have to put a secondary fridge. That's what I would do. Are you guys thinking about relocating to this area? If you are, reach out to us, guys. We specialize in helping families relocate here, finding the right place. Let me just give you guys perspective. In the next, few weeks, we've got clients coming in from all over the place, actually. But there's families traveling from New Mexico, Wisconsin, Los Angeles, Arizona, all over, guys. There's people from everywhere coming here. I know that's crazy to believe. People, oftentimes family, friends are like, Casey, I can't believe there's so many people moving to California. It's true, guys. I mean, life happens and, we all make a move. So whether it's a job opportunity or, family, to be closer to family, people make these moves all the time. So put your reason for thinking about relocating in the comments below, guys. We're always curious to know. Let's see what's over here. So this is a neat little built-in. Gives it some cachet, guys, right? Look at that. It's very cool. Okay, now this pantry I think is bigger than the last pantry, and I thought that thing was huge. Yeah, this is massive. All right. Look at the detail in this house. Look at the arches and everything. It's very pretty. Let's step across. So what do you think, real quick, I don't want to keep going on about this, but we've got our kitchen there. Like, you have a bedroom over here, but you have to travel over here for the pantry. It almost feels like it's disconnected from the kitchen or something. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does that matter? I mean, it's perfectly functional. I'm just curious what you think. All right, let's go this way and see what's over here. All right, check it out. Great size room here. What do you guys think of this? Is this the primary? Is it? What do you guys think? Do you think it is? Could be. We're gonna find out, guys. By the looks of this bath, now do you think it's the primary? Well, we're gonna find out together. I love the dual sinks. It's screaming primary to me, guys. We got the water closet there. We've got the awesome step-in shower with the soaking tub. It looks really, really good. I like the bench action. Very cool. We've got our closet here. All right, what do you think? Does this closet scream primary? Is this a big enough closet, guys, to be a primary? I don't know. You're gonna have to wait and see. I don't want to tell you now. All right, let's keep on keeping on. We have a lot of house to see, guys. I am trying to like pep up my step because I'm not trying to make you guys bored. So let me put it in sport mode. All right, this would be the garage. Okay, see, I didn't even say that it's probably locked because every time I say that, it's not locked. And now that I didn't say anything, it is locked. So we're not gonna see that, but it's a garage. Very cool. You saw the last one and that was cool. We've got linen storage straight down the end of this bath. This is actually probably the biggest half bath we've shown in a long time on the channel. Tons of counter space for a half bath. Very nice. I love the black faucet and the same cabinets as the kitchen. That's very cool. All right, now look at this, guys. I actually passed right on by this when I came in the front door. The front door is right over here. I zipped this way, you know, into that space. So what do you think of this? This could be an awesome playroom for Sophie if we lived in this house. But then again, I don't know, because then your guests come over and you've got all the toys, and then again, people know that you have kids, so who cares what they think? They've got it set up as an office, which I mean, I think it looks fantastic. But in reality, I need an office with a door. When I've got, you know, Sophie yelling and the huskies barking, I need to be able to shut a door and take a call. So I'm not sure if an office would work out for me, but you could even do another couch in here, a couple chairs, make it a kind of a flex multi-purpose space, different options. All right, guys, let's see what's in this store here. This is like the Harry Potter setup. Let's see. Wow. Look at this. Boom. This is some space, guys. This is spacious for sure. Did I mention this house is 4,580 square feet? Is that insane or what? All right, check out the stairs. I like this actually. The natural wood. Like the old me wouldn't have been into that, but you know what? Right now, I kind of like the light wood. I think as humans, we all tend to gravitate toward change. It's interesting, right? I think it's an interesting thing how we all act as humans. Real quick, I want to say something speaking of change, right? I'm not sure if I told you guys or not. I think I did. My wife and I are expecting our second child here anytime. And we had an appointment, and the lady doing the ultrasound, she says, hey, do you guys know what you're having yet? I said, yeah, we're having another girl. And she says, okay, good. I just didn't want to be the one to ruin that surprise this far in. And it was, you know, it's kind of funny, whatever. And I said, hey, do a lot of people have babies without finding out the gender? She said right now, it's become so popular. She said she gets on average, one patient a day who doesn't want to know the gender before the baby comes, which, you know, it's a preference thing. I never really thought about it, but it's totally a preference thing. But I thought that was just an interesting stat. I thought, wow, one person a day? That's a lot of people, you know? And my point is, I feel like that's becoming a trend right now, and kind of reminds me of this house with the light wood. We go through phases, guys. Life changes, we all go through phases. And get something timeless that's not gonna date the house in 10 or 20 years, right? This is probably a timeless look though. It looks really, really pretty. All right, now, in the last house, I mentioned that the ceilings dropped from 10 feet to 9 feet, okay? In this house, they did not drop. They are still tall. They're still 10 feet. This is an awesome loft, by the way. An awesome loft with a really cool balcony that we cannot get outside to see, but we can certainly see it right through the glass. And if you guys want to see it, just hit me up. We'll come see it in person. It's always better to see things in person anyways. All right, so this is cool. I like it. And check this out. I think I shined the camera over here, but I didn't talk about this little cafe spot. We got a KitchenAid, little mini fridge here. Pretty cool. All right, let's head down the hall. Let's keep going. All right, we've got a full bath right here. Nothing crazy, we don't need to go too much into depth on it. Very straightforward. Across the hall, we've got another bedroom, also a great size. I think the big rooms in both these houses today are outstanding. Every room we've seen today in this video between both houses has had a walk-in closet, I think. Tons of storage space, guys. More linens, detergent, all kinds of stuff. This is just giant. All right, let's keep going. It's like never ending, right? Look at this room. This is set up as a nursery. It's making me wonder. We saw what we thought was the primary, or did we think that was the primary? I don't know. But it really would be interesting to have the nursery on a different level from the primary, don't you think? Maybe the primary is upstairs, not sure. Look at this. Look at this, guys. It is huge. I mean, this thing is massive. I'm telling you, this thing is massive. So we just come out of the nursery, right there. This is what they call a Jack and Jill bathroom. You don't see them too often anymore, but they're very nice. It's kind of like a bathroom with 2 rooms attached to it, or 2 rooms connected with a bath. However you want to look at it, guys. Very, very cool though. I like it. This room is a great size. These mattresses are very low in this house, but you know, for little ones, maybe that's good actually. If they roll off the bed, they're not gonna, oh, never mind. Walk-in closets everywhere. All right. Let me show you where we're at. We're down here at the end of the hall. We went in that door. We come out of this door. There's a bathroom right behind this wall right here. All right, I got news for you. What you may have thought was the primary suite downstairs is not in fact the primary. That is a secondary, basically primary suite. So it's like a secondary ensuite room. Feels very much like a master, so if you need a room for your parents or in-laws or elderly family member, this house could be perfect for you because we've got that right downstairs. Check out the actual primary though. Look how cool this room is. It's got angled walls. Look at the architecture, very, very cool. Look at this thing. Now, is this a closet or not? I mean, I don't know. It's a little small. It's a little small. I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm just kidding, guys. It's insane. Look at the size of this thing. This closet is, look at this. I mean, this is literally the size of a master bedroom in other houses. That's going to take you to the attic. We're not going to go in there, but look at this. And there's also attic access there. This is crazy. Let's go straight across to the primary bath. You guys didn't really think that downstairs bath, that should have been kind of a dead giveaway. That was not, actually the closet should have been the dead giveaway. There's no way a 45, 80 square foot house has a master primary closet that small. Especially when the smaller house we saw a little while ago had a bigger closet than that. Look at the lighting, it's beautiful. It's awesome, guys. This house is a forever home for sure. You could buy this and live in this thing forever without probably ever needing more space. So super, super pretty, very, very well done. Let's look at the actual room now. This house is full of nothing but space and opportunity for your family to grow. So what do you guys honestly think of this house? Do you guys like it, or you're not sure yet until you hear the price? We're gonna talk about the price here in a few minutes. I'm gonna go to the map really quick. I'm gonna show you where we are today. We are in North Fresno, Clovis North area, right near a golf course. So let me show you this on the map, guys, and then we're gonna dive right into the price of this thing. And hey, something I forgot to mention, both homes in this video today are actually for sale. So if you like this house, like this exact house I'm standing in could actually be yours. Either of them, guys. They're both for sale on the market right now. Move-in readies. I'm gonna share with you the pricing here in just a few minutes after we go to the map, and then we will call it a day. So stick around and let's wrap it up, guys. It is not nap time, guys. It is actually map time, all right? So I'm gonna go to the map right now, show you where these awesome houses are at today in relation to the whole Fresno area. And then from there, we're gonna dive right into the pricing to give you an idea of what these two actual specific houses cost that we walked through today. And then we'll call it a day, guys. All right, so to the map we go. All right, you can see where Fresno's at. Fresno County is this dark circular area, and it actually is quite a bit bigger than that. It includes all of these little outskirts cities like Fowler, Easton, Selma, Kingsburg. These are all Fresno County little suburbs, guys, which we've got videos coming on in the future. But where we're at today is actually arguably one of the best, most highly desired areas in all of Fresno. We are up in North Fresno, guys, at 93730, that is. We are in the boundaries of the Clovis North High School. All right, so if you are researching campuses here for your kids, Clovis North is probably near the top, if not the top, at most of the lists that you are reviewing, guys. All right, we're out here in Copper River today. This is a country club, as you can see on the map. We're north of Copper, just east of Friant Road. All right, and then we are west of Willow Avenue. Now, for people that are new here, Willow Avenue is actually technically the cutoff between Clovis and Fresno. So if you are on the west side of Willow Avenue, Willow runs north to south. So if you're on the west side of Willow Avenue, you're in Fresno. And if you go east of there, you automatically turn into Clovis, all right? Little fun fact for you as you are driving around the Fresno area, checking things out. If you're doing it without us, then just know, if you see brown street signs at the intersections, you're in Clovis. If you see green signs at the intersections with the street name on it, then you're actually in Fresno. So if you're feeling lost, give us a call. We will help you find your way back to somewhere that you know. But let me get back into this. So the houses that we actually are seeing today are in this new gated area. All right, they are right over here near the east side of Copper River. All right, there are still some lots available here that have not been purchased yet. So if you're looking to build something from the ground up, we can do that. It's quite an extensive process. It takes a little more time, obviously, than just picking out a house and closing in 30 days. But it is totally possible, guys. If you're wondering why should we move to this area, I would say that, many people would agree with me. I think that in most towns, if you live on a golf course or near a golf course, it's typically a slightly better area than, maybe some areas that you may not want to be. There's typically houses on the golf course, and that's an even more prestigious thing with big lot premiums, guys, if you want to be on the golf course. There are a few different builders out here in this area that we can talk about if you like the area. But you do have a country club with tennis courts, and there's a pool and all sorts of different stuff. I believe you do need to be a member of the country club to take advantage of these. You do have a small HOA for your specific gated area, but I don't think that includes all of these amenities. This is typically for members of the country club, which is also gated. There's a gate right over here that lets you into this. You can do weddings here. You can rent this place out, even if you're not a member. I believe you can do events here. There's obviously a cost to it. And then there's a nice driving range out here as well. So if you are into golf, if you're into golf or, golf course living, then this is definitely a place that you should consider. Things to do in this area. We have a whole video on things to do in Fresno, guys. In fact, we've got several videos, 7 reasons why you should not move to the Fresno area. Check that video out, guys. We've got 5 reasons why a lot of people are moving to the area. We've got pros and cons of living here. This channel is meant to be helpful for you guys, so I hope that it is. And if it is helpful, then please do subscribe to the channel. Let us help you make a move. All right, let's talk prices, guys. That's why you're still on this video. I know that's what you're waiting for. And you may have even fast forwarded to get here. I don't know, but Let's talk prices, guys. The first house we saw today, that is a 5-bed, 4.5 bath, 3951 square feet home. The lot size is 6,660. So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wow, that's a really small lot for a nearly 4,000 square foot house. But keep in mind, this house doesn't take up all of that space because it is a 2-story, so some of the square footage is upstairs, okay? But that is not a huge lot. It's like 15% of an acre roughly, so it's really not huge for a house this big. But if you like what you saw in the video, it could be yours, guys. This house, first one, $1,325,100, okay? 1.325, guys. Is this house worth $1.3 million to you? We could probably negotiate. I've got a couple tricks up my sleeve that we could probably use to maybe work out something for you that sounds slightly more favorable. That's the smaller house, guys. The big house, the big Bonanza, 2nd-story bad boy, that house is $1 million. Actually, hold on, guys. A 5-bed, 4.5 bath, 4,580 square feet. That lot was a corner, so it's 7,770. So 7,770 is the lot size on that one. Slightly bigger lot, slightly bigger house. 1,523,150. Just make it easy. 1.523 million. So 1,523,000. Is it worth it, guys? What do you think? I mean, you saw how great the kitchen was. You saw the living space downstairs. You saw the really cool primary. Is that house worth it to you for that kind of money? Or would you rather buy something pre-existing in an area with a lot 2 to 3 times that size, with a pool and all these amenities on your own lot? I don't know. Depends on the buyer, depends on you. I'm just here to help you make that determination, help show you different things to make you land in the perfect place the first time, guys. So I really do appreciate you guys watching our YouTube channel. It means the world to us. So please continue following the journey, watching the videos, subscribe to the channel, reach out to us to let us help you. And if you enjoyed this video, check out one of the other ones I talked about, or this one right here, guys. Thanks again.